Jefferson Square Mall was an enclosed mall in Joliet, Illinois that opened in 1975 and closed in 2002. If you've clicked onto this video, then you know what today is. It's Monday, Mall Madness. Every Monday I'll be releasing a new video on a defunct or maybe not so defunct mall and its history. Make sure you stick around at the very end of the videos. I'd like to see if you, the viewer, are paying attention. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for my latest mall video, defunct store, occasional throwback Thursday, or soda history. Leave a suggestion about a future video or memories of this mall. Thanks. The Jefferson Square Mall opened on February 28, 1975. It was the first enclosed mall in Joliet, Illinois, a city about 45 miles southwest of Chicago's Loop on US 52 west of Illinois 7. The single-level mall had about 38 stores at its opening. The mall was anchored by a Montgomery Ward and a 145,000 square foot Weebles. Stores also included a Walgreens and a Woolworths. The mall was built such that the center court had 4 branches off of it. The east wing led to Weebles and Woolworths. Woolworths was off to the side next to Weebles on the east wing. The west branch led to Montgomery Ward with Walgreens off to the side. Here as well, both Walgreens and Woolworth were the mainline shops. Walgreens even had its own exterior entrance to the parking lot. The north and south wings were just as long as the east and west wings, but lacked anchors at the end. Instead, there were only 2 entrances directly into the mall from the outside. The south wing contained Cinema 1, 2, and 3 general cinemas at the end. The center court was oriented such that the north and east wings branched off at the northeast end, and the south and west wings branched off at the southwest end. At the northeast end of the court was a bandshell with a water feature around it, and at the southwest end was a kiosk with 4 shops. Between was an open space. The mall had some major competition in 1978 when the Louis Joliet Mall opened a few miles away. The mall theater opened in 1978 and it stole many of the patrons away from the Jefferson Square 1, 2, and 3. The mall would remain busy until 1987. That was because in 1987, Weebles closed. The building would remain vacant for 4 years. This was one of the main reasons why people would go to the mall. If you went to the mall in the 1980s and 1990s, you may have remembered Walden Books, Musicland, Printers Inc., Circus World Toys, Foot Locker, Casual Corner, Deb Shop, Lerner, Foxmore Kids, Spencer's Gifts, Things Remembered, Fannie Mae Candies, Caramel Corn, Hardee's, GNC, Sizzler Steakhouse, Old Country Buffet, Claire's, Zales Jewelers, Radio Shack, Hush Puppies, Payless, and Tom McCann Shoes. However, when Weebles closed, some of these stores simply closed their Jefferson Square location. In 1991, to try to stem the increasing vacancies, Menards, a Midwestern home improvement chain, was brought in as an anchor to replace Weebles. In 1991, gunfire erupted at the crowded Jefferson Square Mall, wounding 2 teenagers and causing temporary pandemonium near the scene of the shooting. A few years later, Menards closed their entrance to the mall, causing the death of the entire East Wing. By 1996, only about 24 stores remained in the mall. The mall was sold to a new owner and decided that it would have a woodland decor. The bandshell and kiosk were removed and the sunken seating areas were filled in. And some shops, like Fannie Mae, were forcibly removed from the mall. The mall was remodeled and became Wilderness Mall. The floor was retiled and the mall repainted. A large fake tree was then placed in the center court. It was large enough to walk through. The remodel, as some would call it, didn't do anything to draw more mall traffic to the mall. Unfortunately, this had the side effect of pushing out some more remaining chain stores. The largest tenants attracted was the Secretary of State driver's license office in the South Wing. The cinema became a second-run movie house and then closed. And the East Wing was closed to customers once Woolworths closed. In 2001, Montgomery Ward closed. After Montgomery Ward closed, one of the last to close, the mall was sold to Menard Properties, which was part of Menards. Menard Properties decided to remove the tenants from the mall and move them to the outlots around the mall. In 2002, they started tearing down the mall, starting with the Montgomery Ward. A Walmart Supercenter and Menards opened in its spot in 2007. They both still occupy their spaces today. Congratulations! You made it this far into the video.
When I find you.
Pop quiz, hotshot.
So let's see how close you were paying attention to my video. So how many anchor stores closed or changed their names at this mall? So if your answer is 2, give yourself a hand. You were paying attention. Thanks for watching. So what do you remember about this mall? Leave a comment or some more details that I may have missed, or maybe even a suggestion for a future mall video you would like to see. Don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe to Eric C. Productions. Thanks for watching.